Okay, let's continue with our discussion this afternoon. Okay, so we have now the rules in naming our binary compounds having two non-metal. Okay, sige, so we have first name the positive element first, then followed by the name of the more negative elements. Di ba kay magamba kita non-metals or yeah, of course, non-metals, no? Usually they are gases. So, kung magamba kita non-metals class, usually they have negative, no? Nga mga oxidation charges. Pero during this time, no, we will be having somehow kung sino ang more negative sa ila, no? Siya na ang i-sulaton ta as a second element. Okay, sige. So next is we use the Greek prefixes listed to indicate the number of atoms of each type of element present in the formula of the compound. Okay, so we also have the prefix mono is often omitted. No, maka-omitted, gina-remove na lang siya, gina-disregard na lang siya when it applies to the first element in a compound. Now, for example, aton nga, nga first element, no, which is also a non-metal, may 1 lang siya sa subscript, yeah, no? So it is understood that it has 1. So we do not put mono anymore, no, sa iya nga prefix. And we also use the suffix, the same thing, IDE, for the second element. Now, name the stem of the second element and, of course, connecting it with the suffix IDE. Okay, let's try examples. Okay, binary compounds containing two non-metals. Example, we have phosphorus. No, ang phosphorus na diri class, it is combined with oxygen. Okay, so i-criss-cross tani to make, to write their chemical formula, it will become P2O5. Okay, so since ang aton nga first element has a subscript of 2, it will be equivalent to the prefix di. Okay, and we only write the complete name of our element, no, our more positive element. And of course, we have 5, which is equivalent to the Greek prefix penta, okay, for the subscript of oxygen, and name the stem now of the second element, which is ox, okay, and we have the addition of the suffix IDE. So this is named P2O5 is diphosphorus pentaoxide. Okay, so this is the name of this specific chemical formula. Now let's try another familiar nga binary compound which is composed of two nonmetals. We have the CO2. Okay? No, so it is very familiar. Halin sang gamay kita gina storyahan ta ini, especially when we are talking about photosynthesis. Okay? So CO2, of course, may 1 di supposedly kay carbon pero wala ta na ginasulat. And we omit the Greek prefix mono. So we only write carbon, okay? And since oxygen has a subscript of 2, no, for di, we write di, name of the stem of the second element, and we add IDE. So this is known as carbon dioxide. Okay, klaro kita class? No? And of course, another one, CO. CO is actually, no, what is being released when we have our utot, no? Sino di ba lang wala ka pang utot sa inyo? Di ba tanan man, no? And usually, kabaw-baho sina. And actually, there is a carbon monoxide, no, present in our flatulence or utot. Okay, so this time, no, we have the same thing. Both of them has 1. No, may 1 lang sila mga subscript, wala o CO lang. Okay? So which means that for the first element, we only write the element name. We omit mono. So that's carbon. And then since may 1 ding atom sa oxygen, we have mono. Okay? Ari class, no? Basi masala, kamumis ano na dapat monooxide. Alright? Dapat monooxide. Pero in this case, class, if there are two vowels that is being repeated, bala class, no? In naming our binary compounds, if there are specific na mga vowels nga na-repeat, sometimes we drop, no? That is called dropping. We drop the either, no? Either sa ila, actually the same lang man gihapon, no? Either one, no? One of the repeated nga vowel. So for this time, dapat mono-ox ni siya, no? Monooxide, okay? Ang mono from the Greek prefix, ang ox from the stem, no? Of the name of the element oxygen. Okay, but then we drop one, no? And then that would become monox, okay? Monox, and of course, we just add the suffix ide. So that would become carbon monoxide. Gets? Claro? Questions? Clarifications? Okay, sige. So, natsindihan. So, ma-proceed ako sa next slide, ha? Sorry, medyo ano siya, no? Medyo dasig sa. Okay, so let's go to hydrides. So, hydrides this time, class, no? These are when a hydrogen reacts, okay? It reacts with many metals to form binary compounds, which is what we call hydrides. Again, it is when hydrogen reacts with many metals to form binary compounds, okay? And in this reaction, hydrogen is more electronegative than the metal, and it is assigned an oxidation number of -1. Okay? Kaya kita nila sa periodic table, ang iyagid supposedly nga oxidation charge is +1, no? But then it can also be -1 if we are talking about hydrides. Okay? No, in hydrides na siya nga nag-attain siya sa -1 niya or magamit niya si -1 niya nga oxidation charge, no? So, what is the rule in naming our hydrides? We name the metal first, and then we just write the term hydride. Okay, so again, no, just to emphasize, when we have hydrides, it is when hydrogen is with an oxidation charge of -1. So like for example, LiH, no? So this is the chemical formula LiH. Okay, so this is known as lithium. Okay, Li is lithium, that's the metal. Hydride is, of course, for the hydrogen, which has an oxidation charge of -1. Okay, and NaH. Okay, this is naman niya is sodium hydride. Okay, so nasig lang no, ang hydride na insindihan. Klaro, class? Pamangkot ka muna kung may hindi klaro or medyo dasig. Okay.
Claro, miss.
Sige. Salamat, Tolentino. Although ka first ko na, no, si Tolentino, no? Tolentino, totoo. Dumayara ka pa kulang sa akon, ha? Ma-remind lang ko, di what? PM is the key. No? Kung sa millennials pa. PM is the key.
Sige, miss.
Ha? Sige. Next. Let's go to ternary acids. Lapit na lang gid kita, no? Kung natuyo na ikaw dira punggida na ang kapiyungon mo. Okay, so this time ternary acids, no? Ternary compounds, again, it is made up of 3 or more elements. So when we say ternary acids, like binary acid, it can have a dry form and an aqueous form. Okay, mag-ternary acid kita, class, gag-use kita oxy-ion. Magamba ka oxy-ion, they are also known as polyatomic ions. And din ta na sila makita gani, class? Sino nakadumdum? Diin ta makita ang polyatomic ions ta. Where can we get our polyatomic ions? Sino nakadumdum? Yes? Anybody?
Ito nga, miss.
Diin ta makuha or diin ta makita aton polyatomic ions.
Electrons.
Electrons. Ari sa periodic table, no? Ari sa periodic
Ion, miss.
sa ayon pagidya, no? Ari sa periodic table, kumakot lang kung diin ta makita, no? Sige. So, ang periodic table, it provides a lot of information sa aton, no? So, you only need to look it up. Now, diri may arita di mga ions and their charges, okay? Sa bottom parts ng periodic table. You can see there, mga compounds na nga daan, pero they carry one charge. Again, they are a combination already of 2 or more elements, but they carry just one oxidation charge. And these are what we call polyatomic ions, okay? So they are also already named. Ara na nila mga pangalan, so hindi ka na mga budlay pa, no? So it is already approved and it was already published by IUPAC, no? Ang IUPAC, again, the International Union of Applied and Pure and Applied Chemistry. Okay, sige, so mapadayon kita ka sa for dry form, no, the rule is we have 2 rules in naming. Okay, so we write first the hydrogen and the oxy-ion, no, or the polyatomic ion which has a suffix of ATE. Okay, so again, class diin mo na siya makita, class Ari na di siya sa periodic table mo gihapon, no? So Ari, example lang, we have H2CO3. That is the chemical formula. H2CO3, disregard the subscript for our hydrogen, no? Wala na siya labot da. So hydrogen, nantawunta ni Ari, class, si CO3. Okay, what is the name of the polyatomic ion nga CO3? That is, of course, no, written na daan, that is carbonate. Okay, that is carbonate. Okay, nga siya nag ATE na siya because given na siya sa iyaman mismo nga pangalan nga carbonate siya. Okay, so this is known as hydrogen carbonate. And where did we get the carbonate nga name? Ara na nga daan sa aton periodic table. You only need to look for CO3 nga polyatomic ion. Nakita niyo dira, no, sa mga grantaw sa ilang periodic table, makita nyo ang ara daang carbonate. Okay? Sige. So later on, emphasize ko pag ang difference between ATE kag ITE. Okay? Rule 2 tadanay. So sa rule 2 naman, na the same thing, hydrogen and the polyatomic ion which has a suffix of ITE. Okay? Like for example, this one, H2SO3, that is hydrogen sulfite. Okay, this time, now what is the difference between ATE and ITE, miss? No? Kapareho man na sila. 3 man si oxygen ni 3 man ang subscript ni oxygen sa CO3. 3 man ang oxygen ni SO3. Paano sila nagkalain-lain? Okay, so class panumdumon ta class, no, na kung ATE siya class, no, again, ATE siya, it means that the oxygen is higher, okay, compared than the same nga mga polyatomic ions, no, which carries a lesser oxygen. Again, meaning mas dako ang iyang number of oxygen. For example, mayroon kita da SO4. Mayroon kita da SO4 class sa polyatomic ion ta. Mayroon ta da. Mayroon wala. Kindly find out if may ara ta SO4. Mayroon wala.
Sulfate, miss.
Very good, no? That is known as, pasensya sa agi ko ha, sulfate. Para makita sang wala mga periodic table, no? Sige, so sulfate. Pasensya sa letter E kung na ganun na siya. Okay, so sulfate, no? It has the ATE form. Why? Because its oxygen number is greater than SO3. Okay, SO3 is named in your periodic table as sulfite. Okay. And ITE, lesser ang oxygen. This sulfate and sulfite, no, is applicable especially for mga polyatomic ions which has the same nga mga elements, okay? The same element, sulfur, oxygen, pero ang kinalain lang, no, the only distinguishable na indicator nga it will be identified as sulfate or ATE, no? If its oxygen is higher than the polyatomic ion which has the same element pero different lang or much lesser lang ang iyang number of oxygen. Okay? Sa kay CO3 class, carbonate na gina siya, no? Because it is the only CO3. No, wala ka na da iban nga CO3 ga CO2 or wala ka na da may makita pa, no? So amo na siya class nga siya lang ginada that is carbonate lang gid, no? Kung siya lang na isa, wala na kita nagapadalong pa sa aton nga sulfite, no? Kay kung siya na, meaning siya na ang highest nga number of oxygen for that specific polyatomic ion. No, ga-differ lang sila again in their number of oxygen. Okay, klaro kita? Question so far? It's 3, ma-extend ko kadali, class. Okay lang. Mga ano lang 10 minutes.
Okay lang, Miss.
Thank you so much.
Okay lang, Miss.
Okay. Sige, so now let me clear all my drawings. No, naintindihan ta class, no? Dry form, we have rule 1 and rule 2. So only difference lang if it's in ATE form, it has greater number of oxygen in its polyatomic ion, but if it is ITE, it has lesser oxygen on its polyatomic ion. Okay? Sige, so we have aqueous form when it is dissolved naman in water. No? So rule 1 naton, for the negative ion, no, in the form of suffix ITE, pwede mo na siya gali mahimo IC. Okay? IC naman na siya. So it can be converted into IC if it is in aqueous form. No? So what do? We name the root of the middle element. Magabaka root class the full name ha. The full name of the element. No? Ang stem niya, amo to siyang syllables. Okay. Name the root of the middle element. Let's take for example hydrogen carbonate. No? So how do we make that into an aqueous form? Okay, name the root of the middle element. Okay, this is carbon. Okay, and we add the IC. Okay, and the word acid. So this will become carbon. Okay, and then IC, and then acid. That will become carbonic acid. Okay, klaro kita? Klaro? Sige, so ma-proceed ako with the form naman nga suffix ITE. So ITE, kung ITE ina sa nga dry form sa amon quaternary acid, it can be converted into OUS, no, if it is in aqueous form. So name again the root of the middle element and add with the suffix OUS plus the word acid. Okay, so for example, this one, ang sulf, no, this is the stem, the stem of sulfur. Okay, but then the root is the full name. So this is really sulfur, gidya class. Okay, no, so sulfur gina siya. So sulfur, ari, root. And then we just add the suffix OUS and the word acid. So this is known, hydrogen sulfide in aqueous form is called sulfurous acid. while hydrogen carbonate in aqueous form is called carbonic acid. Okay, klaro kita? In ternary acids, class? Okay, sige. So, ma-proceed ako sa aton nga last slide. Okay, last na lang a slide. Now, let's talk about ternary salts. So, the same man gyapon sa ternary salts can neutralize the ternary acids. Okay? So, muna siya. So, for ternary salts naman, no, of the oxyacids, magamba ka oxyacid, amo ni siyang polyatomic naton yung mga acids, no? We have for fixed oxidation number, okay, of the metal, and then for the variable, no, oxidation number. The same thing to bala kagina sa aton nga mga binary salts, no? May ara gid gihapon nga very big na involvement ang oxidation charge natin sa aton nga mga metals if it is fixed or unfixed, no? So for fixed oxidation number class, the rule is name of the metal first, next is the root of the oxyion or element, plus of course the suffix ATE if it has greater number of oxygen, or ITE if it has lesser number of oxygen, no? So for this one, for the Arabella class, ang aton nga second element, kalabanan isang oxyion polyatomic. So lantaw ka na lang sa imo nga periodic table because you will be guided, no, gihapon ara na nagang ila name. Okay? No need for you to really go through this. Arya dugin pakita lang bala kung paano gid man siya giname, no? Pero ari na di siya when it comes to our polyatomic ions. Okay? So di pa kambudlayit katama yung mga kagaling. So let us apply this in an example. Now, so name of the metal, for example, in this chemical formula, we have CaCO3. Okay, so this is a combination of calcium. So name of the metal first, which is calcium. No? So si calcium, pila iya oxidation charge? In the periodic table, it is only 2. Okay, positive 2. So fixed na siya, isa lang kabilog. Okay, so this is calcium. And of course, for the polyatomic in your periodic table, CO3 is again carbonate. Okay, so amo ni siya class, root of the element, carbon, and then the suffix ATE since 3 is the highest na oxygen for this specific compound, CO3. Okay, wala na siya CO2 kay himo na siya carbon dioxide gihapon, which is a non-metal, hindi na siya salt. Okay, sige. So, naintindihan ta for our ternary salts having fixed oxidation number, name of the metal, next is name of the polyatomic ion. Okay, sige. Next is for variable oxidation number. This time, class, we make use of the stock system method plus ang iyang polyatomic name, no, for the polyatomic ion na gingamit natin. So this time, name of the metal, English name of the metal, no, enclosed in parentheses the Roman numeral that indicates the number of the oxidation number in our metal, plus the root word of the oxyion or the polyatomic ion, plus the suffix ATE or ITE, and again, be guided by your periodic table. Okay, sige. So let us take this chemical formula. For example, this is nickel. Now, nickel has how many oxidation charge? It has 2, positive 2 and positive 3. Okay, amo na siya ang iyang mga oxidation charges. So variable siya, several, no? Sige. So SO3 is the polyatomic ion which is known as Si. Sorry class ha. Let me just yes, this is CSI. Sorry. So this is NiSiO3. Okay, so amo na siya magbasa sa amo niyang chemical formula. So this one is a polyatomic ion which is composed of silicon and oxygen. Okay, so this is known as metasilicate. That is the name of this specific polyatomic ion. All right, so through the stock system method, RE class, now write the English name of the metal, which is nickel, enclosed in Roman numeral the wait a minute, class ha. Yes, sakto ko. No? So, naghalin siya sa class Ni, para hindi ko magsala ha. Ni positive 2, Ni positive 2, and SiO3 negative 2. Okay? So, positive 2, negative 2, that will be 0 man gihapon. So, that will become NiSO3 lang. SiO3. Okay? So, man na siya. Gin-clarify ko lang kay base bumagsala ka mo. Okay. So, nickel, write the name of the metal. Enclosed in Roman numeral, the number of its oxidation charge, which is 2. And, of course, the name of the polyatomic ion, which is metasilicate. Okay? So, amo ni siya class ang aton ternary salts. Any questions so far? Questions, class?
None, miss.
Okay.
None, miss.
Okay, sige. So, ari na lang gali class. So, last na lang gini, no? Compounds containing 4 or more elements. This time, yung class, matulog ka na lang din na mismo sa imo nga bottom parts ng imo periodic table. Okay? Mag-name sa ila. Ari na di sila, no? So, rule, name of the cations plus name of the anions. Amo lang gina siya. Now, for example, we have here NH4 ClO. Okay, that is NH4 ClO, a combination of ammonium. So si ammonium, ari na siya nga daan, no? Ammonium, and then we have hypochlorite, no? Ari siya sa hypochlorite. That's ClO. Okay, so both of them has oxidation charge of positive, no, and negative 1 for hypochlorite. That's why we don't add any subscript anymore. So this is NH4ClO, that is named as ammonium hypochlorite. Okay, this time may hydrates kita. Ang hydrates naton, these are compounds containing water molecules as part of their structure. Okay, structure lang nila. So this is called hydrate. So how do we name it? Name of the compound first. Okay, name of the compound first. And then prefix, nga Greek prefix naton, indicating the number, no, of the second element, or the number of the, ano ba, of how many water, no? How many molecules of water have you added, no, to that specific na compound. Okay? And of course, we just write the word hydrate. Now, so this is, for example, we have CuSO4, 5H2O. Okay? So, meaning, may 5 molecules of H2O nga gindugang ka sa CuSO4. Okay? So, this is known as copper. So, copper, actually, dapat may Roman numeral na di siya mo, no? Kaso wala na lang siya gin-indicate. So, copper sulfate. Okay, so SO4 is sulfate. And penta, okay, penta is for the 5 ring molecules of water, and of course, just hydrate. Okay, so we can also use this another term, no, another method, which is still write copper sulfate for the compound, and we just indicate, give you the number, no, of molecules of water, which is 5 dash. Okay, this is dash. This is actually known as a hyphen in chemistry. Okay, we do not use dash, no, that is hyphen and then hydrate. Okay, so that is copper sulfate pentahydrate or copper sulfate 5 hydrate. Okay, gets naton? So that is our lesson no, regarding naming or systematic naming of binary and ternary compounds. No? So I hope everybody understood what we have discussed this afternoon, and thank you so much for extending time with me. Okay? Sige, yes, Montemayor, question?
Miss, ang sa metasilicate tubla, Miss, ara na nadaan iya nga pangalan sa periodic table, Miss.
Yes.
Periodic table.
Yes. Ari na di siya nga daan. Lantawan nyo, di ba, ari sa bottom part. Ari bala. No, I don't know if kita on the sa inyo. Medyo sana. No? So, ara, nanada siya nga daan. Ang iya names. Lantawan nyo na lang gidya ang iya nga chemical formula. No? Para makita nyo gid. Okay, this is it. This is the polyatomic ion indicated in this chemical formula. No, amo na siya. Okay? So, lantaw, kamo basa-basa, kamo pala sa inyo periodic table as in mahapusan, ikaw mo sa chemistry. No? Kung gina-check out nyo lang ginada, no? And tunan. Okay? Sige. So, that's it, class. Any more questions, clarifications? Thank you, Montemayor. Is it clear now?
Yes, Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Okay, sige. Any more questions? None at all?
Now,
Okay, sige. So, thank you very much for the 17 of you nga nag balik. Sige, so that's it for this afternoon. Thank you.
dapat nag-attendance ka na, Miss.
Thank you, man, Miss.
Ano na lang, GC na lang. Yan, no
Ay,
need.
sige, Miss.
Yes, dito na lang kay, hindi na ko din makacheck. Kaya I'm extending too much na hindi naman bagay sa inyo. Okay, sige. So that's it. Thank
Thank you,
you
Miss.
very much. God bless you, everybody.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Bye.
Miss.
Bye-bye. Thank you.